Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. That was not trying to stay in. Okay. So, welcome to my channel. Sorry for that. I'm going to be doing a Virgo reading. Okay. I feel like there's some good news that's coming in for you guys. Okay. Oh, those are open like a lot. I didn't know that was like really open. Anyways, but yeah, there is some good news that's coming in for you here. I'm getting, you already know this here. You already know something's included with this person here. Okay, I'm getting like the government has your back or something like that. Like this person's like good peeps. I feel like you guys could be dating from somebody like who's in the justice system, or they have like they just want to go in that field or something like that. I'm also getting like if you guys are getting bit, it's like a white bug. Okay, a white bug is biting you here. It looks like leeches or some shit like that. Okay, yeah, Seven of Swords here, air sign. They're not lying at all. Like somebody was lying, but they're not lying anymore. I'm also getting because some truth is coming to light here, even though like it's sometimes like a hell no, you can't keep lying. You can't keep lying to yourself. It's like if you see a whole bunch of bugs or you keep seeing something, you keep seeing you're not getting in trouble or some shit like that, like, you know, there's somebody on the other side helping you. Okay? There's a lot of like good karma that you have. Okay? Yeah, there also is a water sign that doesn't want to link up. They don't want to connect with you, but it's very unique. So it's probably not your fault. It's probably their fault because they're not wearing their heart on their sleeves. And honestly, they probably had the opportunity to move with you here, but they didn't. Okay, and that's more of a personal problem. I've been tapping into that energy, personal problems. Okay, yeah, this person don't want to talk to you here. Maybe because you chose this person as second instead of first. They were disappointed in something that you did, how you made them feel. Okay, yeah. So they don't want to master this connection anymore. It's a personal thing. Whether you did something or not, I actually feel like with the Five of Cups here, when the Five of Cups pops up, maybe you did do something. You paid attention to somebody a little too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why both of the cups is red and one cup is green. Okay, so let's just keep it real. We have the Seven of Swords, not lying again. So let's go into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. There's good news energy. Okay, so we have a lot of cards here. So the Eight of Swords is the overall energy for you and your person here. Okay. I do see the lovers here, so you guys could have like a Gemini coming in for you guys here, someone who's very intelligent as well, someone who's able to stay neutral and like I'm hearing disgusting things here, okay, or discussing things, okay, but you guys have a choice in love, so you have two options here, or if you don't have two options, you have like another person coming in for you guys here, okay. We have the moon in reverse here, so it could be like somebody from your past as well. You're probably just stuck about this. You know that there's an air sign that's like spying on you, okay? Yeah, I feel like somebody like hurt your feelings, a Libra like hurt your feelings, but they know like they're an option for you here. This person, they are changing their morals and values here, but what's interesting is one of these individuals are popping up more than the other. It's definitely someone who's changing their morals and values here. I feel like it's a Libra for some of you guys here. If it's not a Libra, this is somebody that's like, okay, like, you know, I see like Virgos, I'm gonna do the process. I'm gonna do what's happening, but they're like okay, like, you know, something's like they doing, like coming off like okay, you know, they're not stuck. So I feel like this is someone who I'm gonna be upfront here. I feel like this is somebody who, you know how you feel uncomfortable with something. This person, they don't feel uncomfortable. So like I feel like this person makes you feel uncomfortable, or you're just not ready for that step here. Or for example, like, you know, when you're like, I know sometimes like I'm of age to do certain things, but when I'm with certain individuals or when I'm doing certain things, I don't feel like I'm of age. Like it's almost like I have to tell like my mom or my dad, like, hey, listen, mom, this is what I'm doing, or hey, mom, I'm going out, or something like that, you know? So yeah, I have the high priestess here. So yeah, there could be something like that. Like, you know, you may not do something like this because it's a bit uncomfortable dealing with this person. Like for example, having sex. You're both like in your 40s or 20s or 30s, whatever the situation is, and you know, like one feels more liberated to have sex than the other. Okay, or you know what I'm saying. Also keep in mind, I'm noticing too. Like, you know, I tend to not go in that direction, but I do meet people who like kind of like force it, you know, and they act very childish. They actually, I think that's a development or the steps to becoming a side chick or a side dude, you know, just like forcing that uncomfortability because obviously you spiritually something in you saying like you're not ready. So like, why would you force it, right? I also feel like, you know, being in that energy as well, it's an energy like in order for you to like accept it and not force it, you know, like, you know, let's make sure everything's consensual here, okay? There has to be an invitation like, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you, you know, it makes sense, okay? Like, for example, or For example, like if you guys are having sex, right? It's like, listen, I got you. We are of age, all right. I understand this is uncomfortable. It's basically just making someone feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Making them feel comfortable as much as possible. And just kind of like reiterating the facts, just or if you guys don't know, what radiation is like is repeating the facts, like letting someone know something over again. We have the high priestess here. Okay, so I definitely feel like with the high priestess here, this could be a Pisces or Cancer here, but intuitively, like these persons that's coming back, even somebody's like, oh, I don't like you, this and that, yada yada yada, fuck that shit. With the high priestess, it's still another choice in love here, and it's coming out that both people really like you here. I'm hearing the cow goes moo by Doja Cat, so there's something about like a cow. Maybe somebody owns a farm or something like that. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so I definitely do see that you guys have a choice in love to basically have a solid foundation with this person, get married, have children, go into business with this person here. I feel like intuitively you're probably just like, okay, who's the best one, who's the best choice here, but your intuition's like, I feel like, your answer is not going to lie within, it's going to lie without, you know. Yeah, it's gonna lie without here because there's something about like how your legacy matches like one of the options that you are involved with here. So for example, if one doesn't have a job and the other one has a job, you know what I'm saying, that's one point. Okay, if another one is if let's just say a national, if your family doesn't like this nationality, so this person, the other one, that's one another brownie point. Then it's something like that, which is fucking discrimination and racist, especially if from my experience, like I keep meeting people who just don't like, it's just, I'm just keep it real, I just keep meeting people who just don't like me. I'm just like, I don't understand why you don't like me. I mean, you don't like that I have an attitude because you are making me lower my worth here. It doesn't matter if you are it doesn't matter if you're a boss or you're a parent or you're whatever status you are. I don't want to do that. That's degrading myself. I'm not about to be a prostitute, or I'm not about to be like, somebody's bitch. Like, I'm dead ass a grown ass woman, and you want me to lower myself because you know this, and you want me to lower myself. That's very interesting. So I'm like, this is disgusting. And on top of that, if a person's not defending you, then they probably need, that's what I'm saying, they probably need a side bitch. They need a side nigga. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to hold themselves around. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like my ex-boyfriend, he left and he was like in the side bitch. I was like, so you respect a woman who has a man and, she's flirting around, she's holding around. You like that shit? So you don't care if you catching anything. It's not, nigga, it's not even about catching anything, but you don't even care about the work. You just want to prostitute. And I'm upset at the fact that I'm looking at you as a woman and I'm like, you don't care like how people are looking at you. So if you get raped, they're not going to take it that serious because you did it to yourself. You already have this mindset of like, oh, well, you shouldn't be wearing stuff like that because of course, that's putting you in a situation, even though it shouldn't be like that. But it's like, I mean, you are kind of asking for it. If you like doing all this stuff and you messing with somebody, it's gonna aggravate them, so they're gonna do something, right? It's kind of fucked up, but it's like in that case, it's like you did it. Like you keep teasing the person, you know what I'm saying? You keep teasing them. It's consensual. You already know what's going on, and you can see that this person's getting aggravated. I'm talking about this because I did it myself, but it wasn't consensual. It's like, okay, I had to back up, change the way how I was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But that one's a little different. I'm like, yo, I don't understand. It hasn't anything. It has nothing to do with you having not parents or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. That shit is just like you scared, you nervous, or no. Maybe she like fucking the crew, but also like if the ex-boyfriend, that's what he like, that's what he like. I'm like, I'm not gonna feel salty. And the reason why I'm gonna feel salty is because I saw the signs and I put my faith in that, and I still continued with that. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful. That's when niggas be like flirting and stuff like that, or when girls be flirting and stuff like that. I'd be like, I can't do that. You have a whole relationship, and I'm testing you too. You have a whole relationship, and you still doing that. And you know what's even worse? Like when you raised by a side chick or a side dude, it's like there's no winning. And I feel like that's when I feel insecure. I feel like that's why you guys are feeling insecure because there's no winning. If the side bitch or the side nigga allows their son or their daughter to go off and have sex with all these people here, you know what I'm saying, or do all types of shit, it's like you can't win. They have no mores. They have no values. You know what I'm saying? You can't. What you could do? What are you gonna do? Honestly, you got to look at it from a different perspective too, because it's also an opportunity in that shit too. You want to be a prostitute? I'll treat you like a prostitute. I'll treat you like this is business. I'll be your pimp. You know what I'm saying? And don't feel like, oh, you hurting my feelings. Who gives a fuck? That's what you do. It's like you need to understand that. But also sometimes side chicks or side dudes, they cognizant state, they're not there. You know what I'm saying? No cap, bro, for real. I'd be like, yo, I don't understand, man, for real. And then sometimes like they be with a main bitch or a main nigga too, and I'm like, and the dude, you know what's so interesting too? The dude, he be looking too, or she be looking. They be like, yo, I don't even know, like I'm just gonna put my head down, but I'm like, nigga, your aura is like screaming you a main nigga or you a main bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the shit is going. I don't know what the shit is that. But you know, we have the Six of Cups here. So like I said, this is some, you know, your exes are coming back to you guys. This could be a Pisces. Yeah, this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here. Somebody's keeping tabs on you too. They want you to remember them. Also, this could be somebody that you had a baby with as well. With this Six of Cups here, if you had a baby with this person, use your intuition discernment. That doesn't mean you go back to them. I feel like this person's trying to like push that in the forefront. And Virgos, let me tell you too, like, you know, you should never have to fight for a man's or a nigga or a woman's attention. Like, that shit should just be there. When you stressed out, when you just, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience, because as I'm going through my relationships here, I'm like, the more and more, the more and more I go through my relationships, I find myself like not really fighting. And when I don't fight, like, you know, it's reciprocated more and more. So I'm like, so in the past, like, you know, when I was fighting for this nigga's attention, it was never going to work out. No, it was not. You know, like, okay, you want me to like show how much I love you and shit like that, but once or twice, you know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be quite frequent. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. So like, and just like when, you know, when somebody's telling you, like when somebody's bullshitting you, it sounds like they're bullshitting. Okay, they're bullshitting. Okay, oh this, oh that. It's a lot of fucking excuses, honey. You gotta stop, honey. That's not my problem. We have the Hangman here. We have Sagittarius energy. So with the Sagittarius energy, I definitely do see that somebody's making their point with this the a past person. I feel like one person is popping out more than the other. We have a fire sign here. Okay, the King of Wands here. There must be a fire sign for you guys here that is like looking at the bigger perception, the bigger picture here. I feel like, okay, a fire sign, like they see how somebody's moving here, and they're just like, I'm just watching. I'm just watching her, honey. Because, you know, I like you a lot, but I feel like this King of Wands has the same morals and values as, like, me. That's what I'm talking about. Because their stance is, like, well, the rest of the cards here, their stance is, like, I'm just watching. I'm sitting on my throne. I have my stick. I have my merits. I have my, you know, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. So if she likes me or he likes me, they're going to come to me. But I'm just watching, like, you know, really putting yourself out there. Making, like, really, like, you know, what's that? What, like, peacocks do? They try to court you. You know what I'm saying? So is the fire sign watching somebody court you energetically, or physically? Okay. We have the Sun card here. So I feel like this is not gonna happen though. It's not gonna be good news here. I'm hearing to bite your tongue, bite my tongue. For some of you guys, it's like I feels like the fire sign. I'm not saying the fire sign is gonna win because I feel like the fire sign is like, okay, whatever, like it is what it is, but I'm still gonna watch. I feel like the fire sign knows they're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But with the Sun card here, it does feel like the other person's not gonna win as well. But it does feel like, you know, you may end up going to the other person because, you know, something about them feels like a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They're very like open, feminine, and stuff like that. So they're like, I'm not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. This person's still gonna continue to watch though. They're sad. We have the Knight of Swords here, so there's an air sign. So somebody's being aggressive. They're being argumentative here. I think they're being aggressive, argumentative because they're so fucking confused. They're like, it kind of sounds like a third person now. You know, we have the Page of Swords here. So this must be the energy that I was picking up because the Page of Swords was popping out as like Libra. It was connected to a Libra here, but someone's hella confused. They're confused, and that's why they're coming up to you upset. Yeah, we have the Taurus or Capricorn as well. Energy with the King of Pentacles in reverse here. So somebody's working on some blueprint here. Somebody's also working on some finances as well. Okay, they have a plan, is what I'm getting. This definitely feels opposite. This does not feel like this energy with this person being all confused. That's not them because they're confused with the Seven of Cups, but the Three of Pentacles, they got a plan. You know what I'm saying? There's a blueprint. So there could be like four people that like you here. We have the Five of Swords here, and we have the Two of Pentacles here. So someone already made a decision to like. I feel like this is like a cover up. If you guys want to go watch my other channel, like there's something that there was a weekly read about like somebody covering or something. Somebody went to the cover. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Swords here, I definitely feel like somebody was like, okay, I could play mind games, I could do this, but they was like, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna play mind games. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is somebody who feels like they're not gonna win. So they could be that fire sign here. They're like, I'm not gonna fucking win. So whatever. That's so sad. I could tell like this fire sign or this person that's playing mind games, they really want you here. But I feel like the other one, the earth sign, they're like, I want to be clean. I want to come up with a plan. Now, this is all one person. I feel like someone's hiding the fact that they have a plan, but they're confused about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And this person's like, fuck it. Like, I could either present this to Virgos or nah. You know what I'm saying? But they're just like, fuck it. I'm not going to do that. It's too much with the Seven of Cups here. It's too much confusion. It's too much, is what I'm getting. Oh, yeah, it's too much. Like it's like they got three plans. They got three plans here with the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, I just or like three blueprints here, or they have something, but something's weird. What is the Seven of Cups here? Yeah, we have the Sun card here. Yeah, so the truth is, it's about the confusion or your options. Maybe somebody's like, "Oh, you got a lot of fucking options." I'm not sure, like, who. I feel like it's because this person don't really know you. They don't know you, so they don't feel as confident enough to like basically say something or show you something because it's like by showing you something that may turn you off, you know, and it may make you want to go to maybe a dragon or a snake or somebody who wears a bushy hair or somebody who, carry marbles or like candy a lot here, you know. So this person's like, I'm just gonna be argumentative and just like, I'm getting for some of you guys here. This person, like, this nigga really legit like fucking confused. And you see this shit with the sun card here or a Leo or somebody's kids see this shit. They're like, yo, this shit is really fucking confusing, huh? For you. And someone's like, well, I'm happy. I'm happy this ain't me because it's like something. And it's honestly, I feel like somebody's like that because they like, I feel like also somebody's like, I'm happy it's not like that because it's like when you get with somebody, you should get with somebody that knows yourself. It ain't gonna fucking work out if this person don't know themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm also getting like a Sagittarius just saying about you. Like they don't know themselves, so how the fuck is it gonna work out? And also I wanna say like, if somebody don't get something at this point and you just like aggravated, then sorry, yeah, if you're not getting something, if somebody just aggravated, I'm getting like it's for a reason. Like it's not meant for you to like, stress your fucking self out. It's like an easy pop quiz right there. They don't fucking understand, go to somebody else. Because like I said, I mean they could try, but like get there. You gotta really fucking try. Like, follow my style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm also getting like maybe somebody thinks that you're immature. They think you should get away from somebody anyways. Maybe they think that, oh, maybe that's why you have another option. But they like, oh, you either like do business with this person, you live with this person. They like, yo, like, shorty mad immature, some shit like that. But I'm like, what's really immature is the fact that you're going to somebody else for no reason. Like if I'm telling you something and you still doing it, like what is that called? What does that tell you about the other person? Oh well, he or she is not the one. Well, he or she, they're in a more adult position. So I mean, so what is that? What does that mean? Like the fuck? I'm not getting it. I also feel like if you were to tell somebody like you may have a friend, maybe this is a Pisces here, like they'll look at this bitch like, are you dumb? Like, what does that mean? Because if that nigga didn't have that shit, or if that bitch didn't have that shit, them way, it would still be the same story. So who's really immature? Like I don't like somebody really yeah they think that oh that's what they're thinking too with the intuitively like they're like oh well this person has another option so that's probably a good thing because they somebody think you mad mature honey. They think you're mad mature. They don't like what you say or they don't like what you do here. It's some shit like that. And I feel like there's this other person. If this is one person, somebody's a witness, a Leo, and they're like, I'm happy it ain't me, honey. I'm happy it ain't me. This could be this somebody could have a black kid or about to have a black kid or you about to go and have a black baby with somebody or a dark skinned baby with somebody here and you got out of dodge here because I feel like this person's a kid though, like the way how they're doing things. I feel like this person's like trying to scramble something up or really fast very quickly here, and they're like fuck I don't know, you know what I'm saying, blah 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 blah. But it's like the other person's like whoa that ain't my problem. Like that's that like that ain't my problem. That shit you got a kid, you I mean you got a that's your parents problem. Because you ain't got an argument. You could have just taken a leap of faith and I could have saw, like, how determined. You should have just kept it up front. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But you're mature Virgos, not this person, right? And you're the one that's like, you're the one that's like, listen to your intuition and the moon. Mind you, like, all this energy up here, these three major arcanas, and you being a high priestess, it's like you're subtle, like you're relaxed, you're very intuitive, and you're not even doing anything, you're not even moving. The other person is. So why are you immature though? I feel like you make some really good points, or maybe your points is not really like, thorough, but you do make some good points here. An intuitive person or an intellectual person or someone, yeah, an intellectual person, they'll come along and they're like, oh, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we could work with that, but you're not immature though. Use your intuition and discernment here. And also, maybe somebody sits around all day, or they do something like this King of Wands, they sit around all day, watch people and some shit like that, like they're an old head. You know what I'm saying? They may not even be old. They may not even be old, but they sitting around watching like watching people outside or some shit like that. They just like kind of like go with the flow, some shit like that. Dusty ass, they nasty, probably being a hoe. Oh, I'ma just fuck anybody who come to me. Anyways, that's your business, no judgment. But anyways, like yeah, they probably like whatever. And this person, they don't do anything. So their perception on like whether if your person whether you're mature or not has a lot to do with like themselves though. It's like you don't fucking do anything, ho. Like you don't do anything. So like how do you know that your judgment on me of me being immature or me like you know what I'm saying? Like how you know that's correct when you don't do anything or you fuck every living thing, you know what I'm saying? Or you just like you just kinda have no like filter. You know what I'm saying? You have no filter. I feel like who's this other person, bro? I feel like who's this other person that's talking about you? I'm getting it's an air sign, a Queen of Swords person. This person, they don't want to be in a relationship. They kind of just want to focus on what they have, a career. Okay, it's a fire sign. Like I said, it's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like intuitively, it's an air sign, though. But the Queen of Wands came out here, so this is somebody who's a hoe. Like I said, they fuck every living thing, or they're into a lot of investments here. Probably have a lot of business here. This is somebody who's coming up or like getting in a mindset of like being a hoe. Like I'm just gonna fuck everything. This person didn't do it though. With the two wands here, they're about to. They're about to meet an emperor though. I feel like somebody's gonna catch something real quick though with an emperor. So they need to like relax because it's like you want to fuck everything. Okay, I'll give you an emperor and I'll make you double think like about fucking everything, fucking everybody, or talking twice to someone like that. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles here, so it's coming out that this person feels this way about you, or because yeah, somebody was keeping something to themselves with the Four of Pentacles, and now it's coming out that this person feels this way about you. They're actually not saying this about you. They're actually like, I'm showing you. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups as well. So like somebody was confused, and then I guess maybe somebody was like, all right, fuck it. Like I feel the same way as your person, so I'm just gonna come out with some shit too. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, this person needs to mind their business here. I'm not going to even hold you, bro. With the Four of Pentacles, it's like, how about you stay shut? Because aren't you into like this one and this one and this one? Why are you in my business, nigga? Yeah, we have the Star card here. This bitch need healing. Okay, with the Star card in reverse, she needs healing. She also got her feelings hurt from an Aquarius here, or an Aquarius was like the biggest hoe or some shit like that, or like, and I feel like the Aquarius won, but she also like one also with an Aquarius because she made like she confused the bitch or some shit like that. Mad options like, oh yeah, well I did this, I did that, so she could have fucked all her clients. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. Or she could have just like, she could have just like, like confused the bitch. Like, oh, this and that, da 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 da. And it's like, oh, because maybe the Aquarius is like, oh, I'm sane, I'm confident, I'm organized like an emperor here. And someone's like, fuck it, nigga. Like, I just want to win, bitch. Let's get one more card and then we're going to end this. But do you want to be with this person? I mean, you can. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. This person, they are looking at the bigger picture. It's just that, like, people, There's one particular person that feels a certain way about you. And for me, I just feel like, I shouldn't have to like fucking, push. Like, nigga, this ain't push. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to push. It should be fluid. If something is pushing, like, when you having sex and that shit dry, that means you need to get liquefied down there. Or, when your ass stink or when something stink, that means you need to take a shower. There's a lot of bacteria that's building up underneath your underarms, your pussy, your dick, whatever the shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it means that you need to analyze something, honey. Okay? Because something ain't right. That's why you're very intuitive right now. I was going to call you high priestess. Maybe you guys are high priestess. That's why you're very intuitive Virgos right now. I feel like somebody's like, yeah, because your pussy stink or some shit like that. Maybe somebody, I don't know. I feel like somebody's saying this about the side chick or maybe about somebody who wants to open up their mouth. You know what I'm saying? They want to open up their mouth here. You know what I'm saying? But they like, yeah, because I'm getting ready to say your pussy stink. You know what I'm saying? I damn meet people like this too. I be like, yo, you wildin', bro. You out of line. Yeah, but this person getting ready to say something. They know this nigga about to say something. This Queen of Wands here. They're like, I'm about to get ready to, your pussy stink. Shut that shit all down. Because all they 4 points or some shit like that. Maybe somebody don't take a lot of showers. They don't take a lot of showers. They don't do something, honey. They don't do something a lot. And this person getting ready to like violate them, say a sentence, and that's it. Boom. Also somebody could be coming at you too. I don't feel like it's you, Virgo, because I feel like you a high priestess. The way how you move like you mature, like you really trying to like analyze this shit. I feel like also for some of you guys here, if you guys are like in this energy here, somebody may be like, oh, don't do something because you don't do something or some shit like that. Like you don't do it, so you don't do it. But they coming at your hygiene or they coming at your education. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you expect me to like, get there if I don't have access or if I can't do something? You know what I'm saying? Like I have no internet, I have no phone, I have no nothing, I have none of that shit, bro. But you coming at me about like my spelling or my multiplications or like, like me knowing statistics or like geometry, some shit, square root 69 is 80 fucking something, honey. I know it's something, but what the fuck it is when I have no Wi-Fi, I have no fucking phone or laptop or shit or tablet. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect me to do here? So somebody's just like coming at you. You better make it work, Virgo. You better shut that nigga down, honey. With the Seven of Pentacles, because I'm getting like you do have access to it, and this person they know this, but this person just love running their fucking mouth. They just love it. They're just like, oh yeah, I know, but this is someone who don't even think about like the whatchamacallit here. I feel like some of you guys like, what does it got to do with love? It has a lot to do with love here because again, we're talking about immaturity. This person has a good, like I said, you have a good plan here, you have a good head on your shoulders, but there's a lot of confusion going on. There's a lot of immaturity here. Like, don't make the choice of like playing mind games, hiding the fact that maybe you don't know your multiplication to this person here, or you don't know something. Do the fucking work and be honest, because if they like you, they love you. Like, bitch, you ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know one, two, three, four, five, six, seven things, but there's a whole fucking book bag of like of who you are, nigga. Like, come on, man. How long you been living? For 28 years or some shit like that? And I don't know like one or 12 things or 100 things here, but I've been living for a long time, bro. So like, what about all that? You forgot about that shit? Shut that shit down, Virgo. Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. So yeah, I feel like there's somebody who wants to invest in you. There's a lot with the confusion here. They're like, oh, I want to invest in you, but I'm not sure. You're very confusing. I don't know if you're healing from your third party or some pain here. The star card again, or from Aquarius here. So someone's like, not yet. I think maybe that's why they're confused, or maybe that's why like they're acting immature here. Cause low key like they don't know about your options. Like I said, also they don't really know you. And on the top of that, it's also something about like, oh, I don't know if you really are in pain. I mean, like if you heal from from a painful situation here. So I'm not sure. But this person's still gonna proceed. But I feel like the way how they're moving is like they're moving like they're a bit immature. They don't know. They're very like unstable or some shit like that. You making them unstable because they're not sure. You know what I'm saying? But are they naturally insecure? I mean, are they naturally like immature? I don't think so. I think it's just like, I think it's just when they don't know nothing, when they don't know something. But since they're the King of Pentacles in reverse here, they are developing a good eye. So I would say like, just have faith. You need to go listen to my dubstep. It's in the description box below. Just keep clicking. I think it's on the third link, or the second link, but I think it's the third link. Actually, also an Aquarius. I named an Aquarius first, and then I named it Virgos. Okay, so be my so just go check that out here. What is it? Yeah, and then if because right now they're a King of Wands right now, but they're developing to be a King of Pentacles. Okay, so they are putting in that work here. I just feel like they're like, I'm just trying to figure you out, honey. But I know they're like this other bitch. I know she about to say something. I know she about to say that. So your pussy stink, bitch.